Wednesday, January 17th. The pole. Yes, but under very different circumstances from those we expected. We have had a horrible day. Add to our disappointment a headwind, 4 to 5, with the temperature minus 22 degrees, the companions labouring on with cold feet and hands. We started at 7:30, none of us having slept much after the shock of our discovery. The wind is blowing hard, and there is that curious, damp, cold feeling in the air which chills one to the bone in no time. We have been descending again, I think, but there looks to be a rise ahead. Otherwise, there is very little that is different from the awful monotony of past days. Great God, this is an awful place, and terrible enough for us to have laboured to it without the reward of priority. Well, it is something to have got here, and the wind may be our friend tomorrow. Now for the run home and a desperate struggle. I wonder if we can do it. Saturday, February 17th. A very terrible day. Evans looked a little better after a good sleep, and declared, as he always did, that he was quite well. He started in his place on the traces, but half an hour later worked his ski shoes adrift and had to leave the sledge. Abreast the Monument Rock we stopped, and seeing Evans a long way astern, I camped for lunch. There was no alarm at first, and we prepared tea and our own meal, consuming the latter. After lunch, and Evans still not appearing, we looked out to see him still far off. By this time we were alarmed, and all four started back on ski. I was first to reach the poor man, and shocked at his appearance. He was on his knees, with clothing disarranged, hands uncovered and frostbitten, and a wild look in his eyes. Asked what was the matter, he replied with a slow speech that he didn't know. He thought he must have fainted. We got him onto his feet, and after 2 or 3 steps he sank down again. He showed every sign of complete collapse. Wilson, Bowers and I went back for the sledge, whilst Oates remained with him. When we returned, he was practically unconscious, and when we got him into the tent, quite comatose. He died quietly at 12:30 a.m. Friday, March 16th, or Saturday 17th, lost all track of dates, but think the last correct. Tragedy all along the line. At lunch, the day before yesterday, poor Titus Oates said he couldn't go on. He proposed we should leave him in his sleeping bag. That we could not do, and we induced afternoon march. In spite of his awful nature for him, he struggled on, and we made a few miles. At night he was worse, and we knew the end had come. Should this be found, I want these facts recorded. Oates' last thoughts were of his mother, but immediately before, he took pride in thinking that his regiment would be pleased with the bold way in which he had met his death. We can testify to his bravery. He has borne intense suffering for weeks without complaint, and to the very last was able and willing to discuss outside subjects. He did not, would not, give up hope till the very end. He was a brave soul. He slept through the night before last, hoping not to wake, but he woke in the morning yesterday. It was blowing a blizzard. He said, "I am just going outside, and may be some time." He went out into the blizzard. We have not seen him since. Wednesday, March the 21st. Got within 11 miles of depot Monday night. Had to lay up all yesterday in severe blizzard. Today, forlorn hope, Wilson and Bowers going to depot for fuel. Thursday, March 22nd and 23rd. Blizzard bad as ever. Wilson and Bowers unable to start. Tomorrow last chance. No fuel, and only 1 or 2 of food left. Must be near the end. Have decided it shall be natural. We shall march to the depot with or without our effects and die in our tracks. Thursday, March 29th. Since the 21st, we have had a continuous gale from west-southwest and southwest. We had fuel to make 2 cups of tea apiece and bare food for 2 days on the 20th. Every day we have been ready to start for our depot 11 miles away, but outside the door of the tent it remains a scene of whirling drift. I do not think we can hope for any better things now. We shall stick it out to the end, but we are getting weaker, and the end cannot be far. It seems a pity, but I do not think I can write more. R. Scott.